Hello friends and welcome back. My name is Katrin and today we are playing episode 2 of our first generation for the Zodiac challenge in The Sims 4. I am so excited to have you here today. I think this is going to be a great episode. We're going to really set up our little Aquarius, our generation 1, up for success today. And so I have quite a few plans for her and I'm so excited that you have joined me. So let's pop on in to The Sims. All right, so here is our Aquarius. She has woken up a little not great. And this is Maya. We picked Maya because it means water. Aquarius is obviously a water sign, so it just went hand in hand. If you are unsure about the rules of the Zodiac challenge, I will have those linked in the description below so you can check those out. And like I said, this is our first generation, so we are just getting started. All right, she is hungry. All we have right now is some fruitcake. We still have 5 servings left. It's so gross to me that the fruitcake literally lasts forever in this game. It never spoils, so no wonder the Sims find it pretty gross. I don't think that I would be a fan of that either. Okay, so she's feeling pretty good today. Let's check and see if we have work. We don't have any work today, but we do need to work on our charisma skills, so this can be a great opportunity for us to meet some more townies, possibly make some more friends, because we do have to make 4 good friends. Oh, and she is off to go shower in the rain, even though we have a shower right here. Well, you know, I'm glad that we picked her cause to be an eco-friendly cause because she's obviously really into the outdoors, probably more than most people. So I'm thinking it's only 8 o'clock. Let's see if there's a park or something that we can go to just to meet some people. I don't think that the bar is probably the best option this early in the day, but maybe we can see what's happening. Let's take Miko with us. This is a coworker that we met last episode that they seem to really hit it off, so I think Miko could be a really good friend. So there is a bar down here, but there's also a karaoke lounge. Again, a little weird to go to a lounge at 8 in the morning. Maybe we can try the park. It does say dog friendly. We might meet a pet or 2. I definitely want to keep our eye out for any animals that we might want to adopt in the future. Okay, and it's kind of a rainy day here at the park. There is someone playing chess over here. I don't know why I can pickpocket people. Okay, she's a stay-at-home mom. We love that. I do think that my Wonderful Whims is now working, so I just want to see if we have any attractiveness, and we do. The guy that was dancing at the bar last night, we do find attractive. She also finds him attractive, though he is married, which we probably want to stay away from that. We don't want to be a homewrecker. We know that Mortimer is married, but she also finds him attractive. Interesting, even though she did not like when he hit on her. All of these men are married, so this might not be the right way to go with that. Let's see what she thinks about women. Okay, I'm not seeing any attractiveness for women, so she may not be bisexual. She is an introvert, so she doesn't really love interactions like this, but I need her to meet people. I think this will be good for our career as a politician and just getting out there and getting more comfortable talking to the public. Miko seems sick. This is maybe not great to be hanging out with someone that is ill at the moment. Right now, it literally seems like every man she has met she finds attractive. That's a little strange. Perceived as attractive. Oh, and he is a coworker of hers. He's also a politician. Interesting. Okay. So when Miko and I were talking about our coworkers, he must have been one of them. Victor and Julia are both flirty right now. It makes me nervous when Sims are flirty just like out in the wild like this. Julia's so cute though. Now I don't know if Victor and Julia were flirty for each other or if someone else was making them flirty. It's hard to say. What? Talking with friends. Oh, is she having an erratic moment? Girl, you're not talking with your friends. You're alone in this area of the park. Let's go and actually talk to people. Is she actually meeting this man? This man is flirty too. Is someone around here just making everyone really flirty at the moment. Oh, and we're grilling out. This is her first time cooking. She just decided that her first time cooking is gonna be at the park on a grill. It's probably not where I would decide to learn how to cook, but she's such an introvert that this is just like not her ideal situation. She would much rather be at home doing something by herself. I feel like a lot of her hobbies are just going to be solitary ones, which, same girl. I'm thinking that we have to have a club for her that she meets with at least once a week, I believe it is. And I'm thinking that whatever that club is, it still needs to be something that they can kind of do an activity by themselves. Now, I'm thinking because we also have to do the wellness skill, we have to max that out. I'm thinking that if she started a yoga club with a bunch of the ladies in town, that could be really nice. And that way they're all getting together. Maybe she could host the yoga class, and it could be a way to hang out with people and have a club gathering without her having to talk the whole time. Because I can imagine that with her job, she probably gets really tired of talking and having to plan with other people. Even if she's going into the charity part of the politician career, I feel like there would still be a lot of organizing, a lot of getting people together. It would be a lot for someone that's this introverted. So again, I'm thinking that maybe a yoga club is where we want to go. So I could probably go ahead and start that up and just see if anyone would be interested. So let's pop over to the social groups here. There are some clubs that already exist, but I'd love to just start my own. So let's just call this like Yogis. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, that's how you spell it. Okay, just making sure. Do we want this to be yeah, this can be an open invitation. That's fine. And maybe we want to build like a really cute yoga studio for them to go to. Let me go back to the world and we'll see if there's any open spot that I feel like would be a good place for a yoga studio. So there is a spot down here. There is a spot across from the park as well. It's technically residential, but we could change that. Or we could put it in town, which would also make a lot of sense to me. Let's try in town. And I'm just gonna pop over to the gallery here and we're just gonna do like yoga. Okay, they have like a yoga center. This one's quite pretty. It seems big. Let's put this into our world. Okay, here it is. Now I've lost some of the items because I guess I didn't have them, which is fine. Let's see, we have some kind of sitting areas, a locker room. I think this is the yoga studio. And then there are some dance classes downstairs. That's really cute. This is pretty cute. It's a bit more than what I was initially thinking. I might make a few changes because I kind of just want this to be a single floor, just kind of like a small yoga studio. So we may change this just a little bit. I honestly don't know why we have a hole in the roof. TBD on that. I have a few broken rooms, but we at least have it as a 1-story, which is a great start for us. Great. There are a few more changes that I want to make because I'd love to have the entrance over here so that when people come up, it's just front and center instead of off to this side. So I'm gonna have to like switch some of the locker room situation around, but I think that that's fine. I'm gonna just move this whole room. The music is real intense while I do this. I think the way I would like this to go is that there's like a lovely entrance up here with like a hallway that comes off of here. So maybe we remove that, or maybe the hallway should come off of this side so you see out to the pool area. And then this whole side can be like the showers and yeah. I like that. I think that that's what we're gonna do. So I'm thinking shower rooms. We're gonna put on this far back wall. And that's like a little changing room. Awesome, awesome. And I'm gonna move this here. I know this is getting like very messy, but I promise that there is a rhyme and reason for all of this. Because then we could have our little changing rooms in here. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense to me. This honestly was such a cute build, and I really didn't have to change it. I just decided to kind of do my own thing with it. I'd like for this one to have like a window or two. There were always windows in our dance studios so that the moms could sit outside and watch. And yeah, it was kind of like Dance Moms. The way that they had these, it's actually so cute, and that is actually what a tête-à-tête or tête-à-tête actually looks like when it's in a sofa form. And that is actually part of my YouTube name on here, Aesthête-à-Tête. It actually just means face to face, and so that's really cute that they actually had those kind of couches in here already. I love that. We can do maybe like a little incense burner here. That could be quite nice. That might catch that plant on fire, but we'll find out. Lovely calming pictures. And so we are gonna need an instructor's mat. If these are in conflict with one another, I'll fix it. Okay, so this is going to be our yoga studio, which we are going to have for our yoga class. If she's gonna be meeting at least once a week, I think that we'll definitely get some use out of that. So that'll be really good. Let's go ahead and create our club now, finally. And again, we're just gonna call this Yogis. And I think requirements, although we don't have the yoga skill yet, so I can't do that. Oh, she's just farting in front of people. Maybe I'll have her go to a yoga class, and then she'll have the yoga skill. We'll see who else shows up, and then from there we can form our club. I think that that's a great idea. But maybe this will also help us get some friends that have a common interest with us. So this should be pretty fun. Okay, yoga class is beginning in 30 minutes. Oh, it's $110. Okay, well, we want to make some friends. It's gonna cost us money, apparently. She's ready. Look at her. She is ready. I don't think anyone else is here. Okay, Todd is also a yoga instructor. No one else came. It's just us and the yoga instructor. Oh, okay, some people are still showing up. They're getting changed. Well, we can just do this yoga class, just us and the instructor, one-on-one, you know. It is our first time, so maybe it's good she's having some one-on-one instruction because she doesn't know the moves, she doesn't know the names. This is all new to us. Victor is here, so is his wife Lily. Knox is good. When did he learn to do this? That he's just like suddenly an instructor. Dang. Yeah, look, she's just like, I'm not gonna do that. That sounds hard. That looks hard. And I'm just gonna get in Shavasana and we're done. Okay, well, first class. Was it worth $110? Not sure. Oh, she's bent out of shape from yoga class. It looked easy, but it was not. Oh, girl, you'll get there. You're gonna be a yoga master by the end of all of this. Don't you worry. She is glowing, and I don't know if that is like a negative glow. There are some more classes starting in 30 minutes, but I don't know if we want to spend our money on that, to be honest. Oh, those are the classes that everyone's going to. Well, we were just early. She literally thinks every man is attractive. Interesting. She's always third wheeling with other couples. Wherever there's a couple hanging out, she comes and joins in. Are any of these people good at yoga? Zoe is pretty good. I would really love for her to get up to level 2 of wellness before we leave here. So I'm gonna have her do a bit of meditation because she's pretty close to getting to level 2. So look at Zoe. Oh, Miko's calling us. Quick question, Liberty Lee and I were planning to spend some casual friend time together. Should I do it? Go for it. I don't know who Liberty is, but you're a friendly person, so I'm sure that y'all will have a great time. Okay, we have reached level 2 of wellness, so I'm gonna send her home now. I think that that's good. We did what we came to do. We met a few people, not as many people as I would like, but we started on our wellness skill, and so we can go home now and relax since she feels bent out of shape from that yoga class. I think she needs to recoup a bit at home before she goes to work tomorrow. But I'm proud of her. I do want to start this yogi group though. So I am going to do that. I know I keep starting this, but I wanted her to get a little bit of the wellness skill before we decide to do this, because I think that we can do skill level 2 of wellness, and then that will show us who we can add. So the 2 instructors, of course, and Mitchell and Zoe are both above a level 2. So let's add both of them. I don't know if I want to add the instructors. They would just make us all look bad, I think. So we'll add Zoe and Mitchell right now. And so our club activities are honestly going to be doing yoga, of course. We like to meditate, do yoga. I mean, we could have do spa activities, but you know, that can also just be like hanging out in the sauna. And I don't know if that's really the point of the club. It's not really like a spa club. It's a yogi club. So I think I'll just have it as those 2 things. We like to meditate and we like to do yoga. Okay, so we are going to prepare for our second day at work. Now last time she got a promotion. We're not going to get a promotion this time because I haven't really worked on her charisma skill, even though I've had her meeting people. It hasn't boosted her charisma skill. So we will need to work on that before she can get another promotion. But we'll see how this workday goes. I'm going to try and meet some more coworkers, make some more connections. I'm really just doing anything I can to get her connected up with people. And she's woken up a little bit erratic. So let's get a shower really quick. And she is hungry. I really want to give her a stove because that way she can start cooking her meals and she's not just living off of this several day old fruit cake that the welcome wagon brought over. But we're gonna have to earn some more money from work before I can afford a stove, unfortunately. And right now our living situation is pretty sad. I would love for her to have a really cute little house. We don't have that yet, so this is feeling a little bit like a rags to riches situation, but we're still working on all the tasks that we need to do. We're slowly chipping away. This is only episode 2, so we have time to kind of sort everything out and get her in a really cute living situation. So she should be going to work here in a little bit. Oh, and she's talking to herself again. Talking with friends. I'm trying to give you actual friends so that you don't have to talk to your refrigerator. Okay, let's go to work. Let's see. I'm gonna have her make connections again, see who we can meet. I want to see you this week. Are you open to seeing me? Doesn't he have a wife? I mean, okay, so long as it's just as friends. Who is this little kitty that's running across my yard? Brenda. Brenda, where did you come from and where are you off to, girl? You're real stinky. I know that for sure. The candidate is due to appear on stage in any minute, but they're having a panic attack about their entire campaign. Maya must act quickly to keep the speech in motion. Boost the candidate's ego or guilt trip the candidate. I think that she would just boost their ego. She's a very sweet person. I don't think that she would try and guilt trip them. Oh, they lost a supporter because of that. Oh gosh. The entire speech is canceled. Well, that's not great. That's not great. But that's not really her fault. That's the candidate's fault. Nico's calling us. Aren't you at work as well? I'm delighted you recommended I spend some time with Liberty. Well, that's wonderful. Why are you texting me while we're both at work? Okay, she brought home a little bit more money. She's also stinky. I need to send her to buy some products from the wonderful store. Oh, she likes fitness. Great. So we're just gonna buy her a box of tampons. And this is from the Wonderful Whims mod. So I really love the Wonderful Whims mod because it adds in all the attractiveness settings and allows your Sims to have a little bit more say-so over their love life. So I find that to be really, really fun. Although Maya just seems to find everyone attractive. So I don't think she would be mad if any of these men came forward and were interested in her. Oh, and Mary Greenberg. I don't know if we've met. I've called to inform you that your great-great-grand second once removed cousin's friend's grandpa has passed away and for some reason has left a vast fortune specifically for you. I am so happy that this came up because we desperately need money, and I know that if you say under what conditions, you automatically get $2,500, which is awesome. So I'm not sure what happens when you select the other option. I've honestly never done that. I always just go ahead and get $2,000. So with that actually helps. Thanks, second grandfather, cousin, whoever it was, because we can start to furnish our house a little bit more. Okay, so let's get her a stove. We may need to just get her the yummy cooker, or this one is prettier. This one is like a CC one that's a bit more modern. I'm just gonna put this in here right now. I know it's blocking our fridge. I'll sort that out in just a second. I mean, we could go ahead and start kind of like building out a house for her. At least a small house. Let's see what we can do with 2,000. So if we just do basically the same size room, and we can do a little bathroom off of it. We'll raise this up just a little bit. And right now her house is going to be uncovered for a moment. I mean, it's tiny. There's no two ways around it. It's really small. Okay, we're losing money quickly. Of course we are. That's a cute door. What? I love that door. Okay. And I feel like just so she doesn't set herself on fire, I really need to get a smoke detector now that we have a stove in our house. What can I do on the exterior? Gosh, we are quickly running out of money. But at least that's kind of looking like something now. At least we have an actual house. Oh man, what a struggle. Okay, that is the tiniest. That's the tiniest house. And actually, I bet this qualifies as a tiny home. Oh my gosh, we are on a micro home at the moment. The lighten the load perk, the let's get along perk, all relationship gains are doubled. That's awesome. So we need to have some friends over. Let it grow, feeling fine all the time. Skills increase at double the standard rate. Oh my gosh, tiny house perks are awesome. And again, though, I've built this one kind of far away from the road. Why do I keep doing that? And oh, I'm also realizing that we have no lamps or anything inside, so it's kind of dark. Let's invite over some friends since this gives us a boost. Gosh, we're kind of friends with Victor Fang. Let's invite over Zoe too, and Mitchell, because he's in our club. She's anxious because I guess she's having people over and she's such an introvert. Zoe has a fancy little walk there. So let's invite them all into our tiny home and get to know everyone a bit better. I don't really have any place for them to sit still, and I have $4. So hopefully no one will eat my fruitcake. I'm just gonna put it in the fridge so that hopefully people don't grab a serving. I forget that he also works with us. I wonder if he is the candidate that was anxious and lost a follower for us. It did say that he was a politician. It's a little weird that Victor and I are just in here sitting on my bed again, just chatting, and everyone else is outside. So I'm gonna have her go back outside and join the group. Is Clara pregnant? Clara's pregnant. Okay. I know that the Bjergsons already have a kid. They might have two. I don't really remember. But I think he's like a teenager. That's interesting. There's gonna be a big age gap, I bet, between their kids. Well, good for her. She is getting along with Zoe quite well. She just drops and does some push-ups. Of course she does. Oh, and Zoe is unemployed. How old is Zoe? She is a young adult. I could ask her to pursue her dream job. Since she doesn't have a career, we could see what her dream job is. We could already start using some influence and, you know, pushing that around a little bit. Oh, she did not like that. I don't feel like I know you well enough to be having this conversation. Okay, well, that didn't go well, so maybe I shouldn't encourage people to do things like that. I don't know. Oh, here she goes again. Oh gosh, you have people over. She's very energized at the moment. I feel like she would want to start a gathering to go do some yoga. Oh, she wants to call out Clara for a lack of organization? Why is she like... She really has no problem just calling people on stuff. We really haven't boosted her charisma all that much. So even with hanging out with everyone, charisma's still lacking a little bit. Some of that was good. I don't know if that was as good as I hoped, hanging out with all of those people. I was hoping that she would be a little more personable and not start insulting people or just doing push-ups. So we're gonna have to work pretty hard, I think, with her to form some close friendships, because right now she knows a lot of people, but she hasn't really connected with a lot of people other than Miko. So it may take some one-on-one hangout sessions with Zoe to really get to know her. She seems to be friendly with Victor, which is interesting because I'm thinking that maybe he is the main politician that she's helping at the moment. She is a intern, so that might be why they're kind of hitting it off as well. But her friendships are not coming easy. I think that that's going to be one of the hardest parts of this challenge, is just getting this introvert that's a bit erratic to just meet people and be confident in meeting people. I am happy that we finally have a legit house to live in. We're slowly getting it furnished, but I think that we can create a really cute place for her to live. In the future, she will have to have 3 children, so this is a house that we can certainly add on to and grow as our family grows. So we obviously have plenty of room to expand because right now we're looking a little sad, but I can't wait until we can start decorating with some trees and some other plants. There are animals constantly walking through my yard though, so I think that we won't have a hard time whatsoever getting a pet once it is time, or once we have the funds to do that. So I would love for her to have a get-together with her yogis. I think this afternoon would be really fun. Maybe we can go back to the yoga studio and I can start a gathering, and that way we can get some points and get to know those people a bit better. So the next purchase that I'm going to make is a mirror, because we all know homegirl loves to talk to herself, so I don't think she will have any trouble talking to a mirror and getting that charisma trait up a bit, because we definitely need to do that in order for her to get a promotion at work. So that is going to be next thing for sure. So off to work she goes. We'll see how today goes. I'm going to have her continue to make connections just because I want to make sure that we are on a good standing with all of our coworkers and get to know as many people as possible, especially people that we have stuff in common with, like our job, because it's going well with Miko and we have our job in common. I don't know what else we really have in common, but they seem to be really hitting it off with one another. So I'm going to keep that going. And she could, in fact, get a promotion today if I just had that charisma skill up. So no promotion today, and she's immediately acting erratic. Let's go ahead and get her a mirror so she can practice her charisma skill a bit, because I definitely, man, I wish that she had gotten that today because we don't have work tomorrow. So this one's only $10. Oh, I could have gotten that for her to begin with. She is low on fun. Hopefully yoga will boost that for her. So I'm just going to speed this up because it's literally just her talking to herself, which is honestly nothing new. Well, Miko, I'm trying to practice my charisma. She's still sick. Miko, you need to go to the doctor. Oh, and now that I'm seeing the walls, I definitely want to handle that situation as well. We need some lights. Okay, we can't do the full room. I was wondering why it was stopping me. Well, we have half the walls done. We're down to $1. So that's not great. I wonder what she's talking about. If it has to do with like Victor or someone else they work with, they love to gossip about their coworkers, so who knows. We need to have at least 4 good friends. So we're not good friends yet with Miko, but I think that we're well on our way to get there. Who is she on the phone with while she's on the toilet? Gosh, can you imagine getting a phone call from a friend while you're just, or she doesn't even have that many friends, so just getting a phone call from an acquaintance while they're on the toilet. Like, Maya, Victor. Of course, she was talking to Victor while she's on the toilet. Great. Great, 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 great. We're gonna go to the yoga studio. We're going to get our club together and do some yoga. I don't think that I'm gonna sign up for a yoga class. I may just do yoga on my own in between classes because I don't have a lot of money. So I have 1 simoleon to my name, so we can't pay for another $100 class. We're just gonna wait for the classes to be over, and then we'll just sneak in there and do a bit of yoga ourselves. So let's get our club together. Oh, and here is Clara's husband as well. So he is hopefully the baby daddy. I don't know why there's a family-friendly yoga routine. Does that imply that there are not family-friendly yoga routines? So Mitchell has signed up for a class with Knox. No, that's not Knox. That's the other guy, Todd. So that's good. That will earn us some points. Oh, and there's a celebrity in here. The paparazzi are even in the locker room. That should not be allowed, but there they are, taking photos of the celebrity and other people. I just realized that she has a ton of fireworks in her inventory. Is that from the Humor and Hijinks Festival last episode? Because that's super random. I did not know that she had those. And she has a microphone. Wait. Did she win all of that at the Humor and Hijinks? She must have. I don't think we need the microphone. That's 250 simoleons. Oh my gosh, we can add to our house. That just gave us 590 simoleons. And I think a class is getting ready to start in here, so we're getting club points though, left and right, which is awesome. Knox is always by himself when he... And we're not even taking his class, he's just doing it. Let's meditate a bit. Since no one's even in here for Knox's class, I'm not concerned that we're in his way. I don't think anyone's taking either one of these classes. Are these yoga instructors making any money doing this? Gosh, the paparazzi is taking photos of this poor celebrity lady in the changing room. They are right on top of her. I don't think anyone works here other than the yoga instructors. But if there was someone working here, I feel like they should kick that paparazzi out. We are very close to hitting 250, so I'm gonna let her keep meditating until we hit 250. And there it is. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and buy this perk. And that completes our first bit of our aspiration. Next, we need to perform 10 club activities and be in a club gathering for 12 hours. So we've already done 4 hours, but I don't think it's like 11:20 at night. I don't think this is the time to do a 12-hour club gathering. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this gathering. But I think overall, I'm pretty happy with the progress that we've made this episode. She started on her wellness skill. We've gotten through the first part of her aspiration. She started her yogis club. We have not gotten another promotion at work, but I will definitely make sure that we start leveling up that charisma skill so that she can get that promotion in the next episode. So let me know what you think about Maya, our Aquarius sim, and her yogis club that we have started. I think that this is going to be really fun for her. I think that hanging out with Zoe and Mitchell, I want her to get to know them a bit better, and maybe they can be some of our good friends. So let me know if you would be a part of Maya's yogi club in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!